In the 2017 NBA draft, Jayson Tatum was drafted third by the Boston Celtics behind the Lakers drafting Lonzo Ball with the second overall pick. But what instead of the Lakers drafting Lonzo Ball, they drafted Jayson Tatum with the second overall pick in 2017. As you can see, we're here on the Los Angeles Lakers here with Jayson Tatum. He's going to be a part of this Los Angeles Lakers squad instead of Lonzo Ball. Now, for the simulation, I did put Lonzo Ball on the Boston Celtics. Just keep things simple and easy. You know, you're not going to do every crazy little thing. But either way, Lonzo's on the Celtics. That means Tatum is now on the Los Angeles Lakers for this upcoming season. And today's video, as you see by the title, is we're going to see what would happen in today's history in the NBA if Jayson Tatum was actually drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers. So we're going to be starting out with the 2017-18 season, and we're going to go from there all the way up to the current day, the 23-24 season, and see how Tatum's career would have been differently. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new. Without any further ado, let's get into the video. But first though, let me show you the rotation before we kick into things. This is what we're rocking here this season. We got Caruso still on the squad, of course. We got Brandon Ingram, Jayson Tatum, Julius Randle, Brook Lopez coming off the bench. We got KCP, Kyle Kuzma here, and Zubac here. This is the season actually prior to LeBron coming to the Los Angeles Lakers. I will make sure that LeBron does come over to the Lakers here. That's the only change that I'm going to do that happen in real life that's going to stay consistent here in the video game. Everything else is all subjected to the simulation, so whatever else happens, but LeBron will be coming over to the Lakers. So either way, I'm catching up with you guys at the end of year one. Let's hope for the best, and I'll see you guys shortly. At the end of the season here, LeBron is your MVP, 22-8-9 for him. We got Markelle Fultz as your Rookie of the Year with the Sixers here, 17 points a game. Manu still 6 man, 18 a game there. Dwight Howard with a huge year, 22 and 13 Gs. You got LeBron, Paul George, Jokic, Harden, and Westbrook on the first team here. Carmelo still, Hayward, Blake Griffin, Durant, Booker. I mean, this wasn't that long ago, but yeah, it seems like a completely different league, doesn't it? You know what I mean? So we were the 8th seed this year. That's actually pretty solid. Let's check out the player stats. Brandon Ingram led the way in scoring for us, 23 points a game this year, 4 boards. Kuzma had 17 a game, as did Randall here. Tatum, 13 points, 5 rebounds a game here in his first season. In comparison to his actual real life first year, it was 14 and 5. He averaged, what, 13 and 5? So, I mean, you know, that's pretty similar here. Obviously, he's going to make a jump going forward. Taking on San Antonio Spurs at this time. Let's see how things go down against the San Antonio Spurs. We're just going to simulate right through round. I don't think we're going to win, and there we are. We end up getting swept by the Spurs, though, in the first round. That's not what you like to see. Simulating the playoffs here. And the Golden State Warriors are going to the NBA Finals there. Kevin Durant is your Western Conference Finals MVP. Giannis is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP at this time. We got the Warriors and the Bucks here in the NBA Finals. And the Golden State Warriors have won the championship. Steph Curry is your Finals MVP. So there you have it. That's the conclusion of the 2017-18 season. I'm catching up with you guys shortly. In the 2018 draft, Marvin Bagley got drafted by the Rockets here. Luka Doncic is going to be going to the Pacers here. Jaren Jackson Jr. to the Timberwolves. Hawks get 8 in here. Trae Young is going to be going to the Magic. Carter Jr. to the Grizzlies here, and Mo Bamba is going to be going to the Suns. Here's the lineup for year number 2. We got Alex Caruso, of course, Brandon Ingram, Jayson Tatum, of course, here, and I did say we were going to have LeBron on the team, so we got LeBron James on the team now. We have Zubac still, we got Kyle Kuzma, Josh Hart, DeLon Wright here, and Corey Brewer. Let's see how things go for this Lakers squad. I mean, it's definitely an interesting squad to say the least, but hey, you never know what's going to happen here. We got Tatum still improving. We got LeBron James on the team too. Still got Ingram, Kuzma, and Hart. Anything's possible here. I'll see you guys at the end of the year. At the end of the 2018-19 season here, Jokic is your MVP, 27-11-9 for him. Trae Young is your Rookie of the Year, 21.6 assists a game with the Orlando Magic. Jameer Nelson still 6th Man of the Year. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year with the Bucks. That is very interesting right there. And Jaylen Brown is your Most Improved Player here, 18 points and 5 boards a game here. Jeff Teague made an All-NBA first team. That's crazy here. Also, Kyrie Irving, Davis, Westbrook, and Jokic there. LeBron is on the second team. That's what you like to see for us right there. Also, I swear I said Paul George on the Mavericks. It's crazy how things change in this league so quickly, especially on 2K24. LeBron led the way in scoring for us, 23 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists a game this year. Ingram had 21 points a game as well. Tatum made a year 2 jump for sure, up to 18 points, 5 boards a game. That's what you like to see out of Jayson Tatum right there. Kuzma averaged 16 points a game this season, and Zubac had 10 and 10 as our starting center. And shout out Josh Hart. You just gotta shout out Josh Hart. We were, let's see, the 4th seed this season here. We were 52-30, 27-14 at home, 25-16 on the road. Pretty solid season to say the least. I still think we can definitely do better than this, but 4th seed is definitely a solid start off. So we're taking on the Pelicans here in the first round. They have Rajon Rondo here, is up to a 91 still. An older Dwayne Wade, Drew Holiday's at the small forward position, DeMarcus Cousins, and Dwight Howard, and Jameer Nelson, Julius Randle on the squad too. That's a pretty solid team. And in game number 5, though, unfortunately, we couldn't get the job done as the Lakers have been eliminated in 5 games against the Pelicans there. It sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Cousins was your Western Conference Finals MVP, and Markelle Fultz was your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. That's crazy. In the playoffs here, the Pelicans have won the NBA championship with Dwight Howard as your Finals MVP. Dwight Howard in the simulation, dude, he's got to be on like steroids or something. He had really good numbers with the Hornets here. He comes over to Pelicans and he's doing a really good job. But either way, the Pelicans have won the championship here in the 2018-19 season. Let's go to the 2019-20 season. In the 2019 draft, Zion Williamson got drafted first by the Sixers here. So him and Embiid and Fultz are on the same team. Rockets get Ja Morant. Kobe White's going to be going to the Raptors here. Hachimura to the Heat. PJ Washington to the Spurs here. Cedric, the Bulls here. Brandon Clark's going to be going to the Nets here. And DeAndre Hunter to the Jazz. And RJ Barrett's going to be actually going to the Knicks. And here's what we're rocking with for the 2019-20 season. Looks like we drafted Darius Garland, which is definitely going to be very interesting for us. We have Garland on team, Brandon Ingram still, Jayson Tatum, LeBron James, and Ivica Zubac as our starting center. Still got Kuzma coming off the bench along with Josh Hart here, Corey Brewer, and Daniel Gafford. Looks like we drafted him as well. So we have a very solid team. I think we're even better. But this year probably won't be the year, but hey, we'll see what happens here. In the 2019-20 season here, Jokic is your MVP, 27, 11, and 9 for him. This is the bubble season, technically. Brandon Clark was your rookie of the year. Brandon Clark won rookie of the year. That's crazy with the Nets. Wendell Carter Jr., 6th man with the Grizzlies. Anthony Davis, defensive player of the year with the Milwaukee Bucks. And Marvin Bagley is your most improved player, up to 19, 11. Okay, Isaiah Thomas is an all-NBA first team. Looks like that trade still went through here because he's on the Cavs. Russell Westbrook, another all-NBA first team here, and Giannis Antetokounmpo here. LeBron makes the all-NBA second team for us. I'm looking for Tatum to make one of these teams at some point, but I don't think this is the year. Maybe next year. So shout out Jabari Parker. Wow, up to 90 overall on the Atlanta Hawks. He's been killing it. Jeez, Jabari Parker. Okay, I see you. And let's see. We were the 2nd seed this year. Still pretty good. Let's check the player stats here at the end of the 2019-20 season here. Let's see how things turn out. LeBron, 21, 8, and 9 this season. Very good season for LeBron James. Tatum up to an 88 overall, 21 and 6 here. Looks like this dude is going to be very good for a long time here. Brandon Ingram still 17 a game here. Kuzma, 14. Garland with 13 points and 8 assists. That's what you like to see out of your rookie point guard this year. Zubac averaged 8 and 9 points a game, and shout out Josh Hart still 6, 6, and 4. Gafford did pretty solid here. We were actually tied with the Nuggets here, but the Nuggets beat us obviously more games throughout the regular season, so they were awarded the 1st seed. We were the 2nd seed, still 56 and 26. That's what you like to see. And let's see what team we're going to be taking on here in the playoffs. We're taking on the OKC Thunder, who are the 7th seed in the simulation. They got Russell Westbrook, Lonnie Walker, Carmelo still, Jeremy Grant here, Steven Adams, CJ Miles, haven't heard that name in a while, Bruno Fernando here, Rob Williams. Let's see how this goes down here. I think we should be able to get the job done, but you never know. LeBron 24, 6, 13 the first one, but Westbrook with a big triple-double. We lose by 8 here. Here we go to game 7 here. And move on to face the Memphis Grizzlies. Yes, we are. We're going to the 2nd round of the playoffs here. That's the first time we've actually made the 2nd round of the video here. Again, this is the 2019-20 season already. We're flying right through this. We're taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. They got Milos here, Ben McLemore, Klay Thompson's on the Grizzlies in this. LaMarcus Aldridge, Marcus Saul still, Wendell Carter Jr. I do think we should be able to beat the squad. I hope. And in game 1, we get the job done 121 to 102. Tatum with 31 this one. Kuzma 24. LeBron had 20 points. Game 7 here. No, game 6, I should say. We end up losing again. We've ended up blowing a 3-1 lead here. I was about to say. Luckily, we don't. We're going to the Western Conference Finals, but we're taking on the Denver Nuggets here. Denver at this time, Jamal Murray, Trey Burke, Michael Porter Jr. They got Clint Capella at the 4. That's an interesting tactic right there. Jokic, Wilson Chandler. I haven't heard that name in a while. Juan Hernan Gomez, Reggie Bullock here. Grant Williams here. Can we win here in game 7? No, we cannot. The Lakers have been eliminated here by Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. We Harden and the Sixers here. Who is on the Sixers squad? They got Fultz here. Oh, Harden still made his way over here. Yeah, because he was on the Rockets beforehand. So they have Markelle Fultz, Harden, Ben Simmons, who obviously is still good in the simulation. Sarge here, who's doing really well. They got Joel Embiid, headband Joel Embiid. They got Dwight Howard, who's been really good in the simulation too. Robert Covington. They have Zion as well, Jared Jack, Brook Lopez, and Mikal Bridges. What is going on? What is the Sixers team? I don't think we're ever going to be able to beat them. Wow, let's see some of the playoffs here. And the Sixers beat the Nuggets in 5 games. Their Harden is your finals MVP. That is actually crazy. But that's the conclusion of the 2019-20 season. I'll see you guys in 2021. The Nets really messed up here in the 2020 draft as they drafted Isaac Okoro first. Wiseman's going to be going second to the Magic. Halliburton to the Blazers here. Raptors get LaMelo Ball. Cole Anthony's going to the Jazz here. And the Bulls get Anthony Edwards. And here's what we have for the 2020-21 season here. Garland still, Ingram, Tatum, LeBron, Zubac. Same lineup as per usual here. Kuzma, Josh Hart. Derek Jones Jr. is now on the squad, as well as Daniel Gafford. And let's see how this goes down. So obviously this is the 2020-21 season here. In real life, the Lakers won the 2020 championship. So technically they're behind here, but let's see how this goes down here. Because obviously, as we all know, the Lakers have only won that one championship over the last couple of years. We might be winning more in this simulation. Let's see how this goes down here. But Tatum's been really good. 21.6 boards a game in his third season in the NBA. He did improve a little bit more in real life at this point, obviously, but he didn't have LeBron on the squad. But let's see how this goes down here because he made a big jump, obviously, in these couple years. So let's see what happens here this season. I'll see you guys shortly. 2020-21 season, Jokic wins yet another MVP, 31, 13, and 9 for him this season. LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year with the Toronto Raptors. Wendell Carter Jr. again, 6-man. Davis, again, Defense Player of the Year. He's been killing. Jayson Tatum this year, 24 points and 7 boards a game for Tatum. That's what you like to see here. It's already year 4 for him. Jeez. LeBron James, 28 and 9 this season. Ingram had 19. Kuzma, 15. Garland up to 14 points and 8 assists. Zubac had 8 points, 9 boards, and Josh Hart, though, he's been just killing it off the bench. And we were the first seed actually in the Western Conference this year. We had a 5-game lead above the OKC Thunder here for the first seed. 21-20 at home, though I wish we were better at home, but we were really good on the road, 32-9. So let's see how this goes down here in the NBA playoffs this season. This is the 2020-21 season here. I don't know if we can beat that Sixers squad, but let's see how this goes down here. I do think that we are pretty solid. We're taking on the Grizzlies again. Ben McLemore, Klay Thompson here, and Marcus Saul, I should say. Sorry, I almost said Paul. They got Miles Turner coming off the bench, so they have way too many big men, though. But I do think that we should get the job done. So we're just going to simulate the round against the Grizzlies, and there you have it. We're going to the next round. We're taking on the Los Angeles Clippers here. The Clippers got Tyreek Evans. JJ Redick is still playing at this point. Gallinari, Blake Griffin did not fall off at all. Valanciunas here, Cam Payne, Jared Dudley. I do think that we should get the job done against this Clippers squad. So we're just going to simulate the round there. We lose one game, but that's okay. We're taking on the Sacramento Kings now, and they got De'Aaron Fox to kill Alexander Walker. Then you have Dia, Tobias Harris, and Jahlil Okafor has been killing it in the simulation here. Colin Sexton coming off the bench with Kevon Looney, James Young, JaMychal Green. I do think that we should get the job done again against this squad. We do lose the first 2 games. We end up winning. Western Conference Finals MVP is LeBron James, and James Harden is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP. First up, before we take on this amazing Sixers squad, let's check out the actual playoff statistics for the Los Angeles Lakers here. Tatum's leading the way in scoring for us, 26. LeBron has 21. Ingram, 18. Kuzma, 18 as well. And Garland has 15. That's what you like to see. This Sixers squad, Fultz, Harden, Ben Simmons, Zion, Joel Embiid, Dario Saric here, Robert Covington, Jarrett Jackson playing, Mikal Bridges. I mean, this team is just absolutely. They have Max. Well, Max is not going to develop because this team's absolutely stacked, so he's not going to get that playing time. But still, I mean, this team right here, oh my God. Let's see if we even have a chance against this Sixers squad. This is the 2020-21 NBA Finals. We might be matched up against them in the future. Who knows? In game number 1, the Sixers do win. We lose by 5 points. All that sucks. Embiid with 26. LeBron at 37, 8, and 12 in this game. Tatum also at 30. Game 2 here, the Sixers win yet again. 31 for Zion. Ingram with 20 points. Kuzma 18, but again, that's 140 to 106. So nothing we can do against that. 3-0 here for the Sixers. LeBron and the rest of the team looks like they're not able to put up much of a fight against the Sixers squad. And one NBA draft here. Mobley gets drafted first by the Blazers here. The Jazz are getting Scotty Barnes. K's going to the Pelicans here. The Wizards get Sengun. Jalen Green's going to be going to the Miami Heat. Franz Wagner to the Utah Jazz here, and Josh Giddey is going to be going to the Sixers as well. After the 21-22 season here, Garland still on this team. We got Ingram, Jayson Tatum, LeBron James, Zubac still at the center position. Kuzma coming off the bench still. Josh Hart. James really have this team together here. Matthew Dellavedova is now coming off the bench along with Daniel Gafford as well. Let's see how well this team does. I think this team's still very good. We made the finals last year. Fortunately, we couldn't get the job done against that amazing Sixers squad. And the MVP now for Anthony Davis following the 21-22 season here with the Milwaukee Bucks. Obviously, in the simulation, though, he didn't get traded to the Lakers, so it's interesting to see how that played out, too. But he's win the MVP with the Bucks here. Cade is your Rookie of the Year with the Pelicans there. Bledsoe, 6-man with the Knicks. Jaren Jackson Jr., Defensive Player of the Year with the Timberwolves. And Anthony Edwards is your Most Improved Player. Tatum 25.7 boards a game here at the end of this season here. This is already 5 years into this though. He's been really good though, like in comparison to his actual numbers in real life. Like they're pretty similar to say the least. So he's had the same trajectory as in real life. LeBron 27 and 8 this season. Garland had 18 points and 8 assists, so he's been really good as well. Brandon Ingram was 17, Kuzma 14, Zubac 7 and 9, and Josh Hart still doing his thing off the bench for the Lakers here. 57-25, we were the first seed out in the Western Conference, 29 and 12 at home, 28 and 13 on the road this season. We're up 9 games over the Houston Rockets for the first seed. Let's see how this goes down here. We're taking on the Utah Jazz. We have not faced them yet so far in this video. They got D'Lo, Donovan Mitchell, DeAndre Hunter, Scotty Barnes, and Goga here. They got Simons coming off the bench along with JJ Barea still playing too, and Cole Anthony. But I do think though we should be able to beat them, so we're just going to simulate right through the round, and we end up losing 1 game, but that's okay. We're taking our rival, the Los Angeles Clippers. They have Cam Payne, JJ Redick still, Danilo Gallinari, Blake Griffin still never fell off here. Jonas Valanciunas, Clint Capella's on this squad now too. CJ Miles still playing. But I do think that we should be able to beat this squad as well. It's a clean sweep against the Los Angeles Clippers. Taking the Blazers side, we've also not seen the Blazers. They got Lillard in this, Zach LaVine, Kevin Knox has up to an 83. Kevin Knox is averaging this many points. Wow, he did not fall off in this one. Evan Mobley, who they just drafted here. They also got Tyrese Halliburton the year before. Nene's on the squad too, Kevon Looney. This team is actually pretty solid, so let's see how this goes down here. And in game 4, we end up getting the job done. Your Western Conference Finals MVP is LeBron James, 37 and 11 in that series. And Zion Williamson is your Eastern Conference Finals MVP from the Philadelphia 76ers here. So is again the Sixers and the Lakers here. Fultz, Harden, Simmons, Zion, Embiid, Mikal Bridges here, and Robert Covington. For the Philadelphia 76ers, we got Garland, Ingram, Tatum, LeBron, Zubac, Kuzma, and Josh Hart coming off the bench. I don't know about this. Let's see if we can even win a game this year. We do end up losing game 1, 139-96. I just don't think we can beat this squad. I mean, this Lakers team is really good, but this Sixers squad that they put together, and especially too, Markelle Fultz has been really good in this simulation here as well. They got Zion. I mean, this team is just crazy here. Harden did nothing that game. We still lost 3-0 here for the Sixers here. LeBron 23, 6 and 7. Zion 29 in this one. I don't think there's anything we could do. Just hope that one of them leaves in free agency here. And the Sixers have won the NBA championship. Harden is your Finals MVP. So we lost back-to-back years against the Sixers here. That's the conclusion of the 21-22 season here. We still got 2 more years left. Paulo's going first to the Timberwolves here. Jabari Smith Jr. to the Heat. The Nets get Walker Kessler. Duran's going to be going to the Pistons just like in real life. Ivy to the Suns. Jalen Williams going to the Raptors here. Mathurin to the Wizards. And Chet is going to be going to the Golden State Warriors. 2-23 season here. Garland, Ingram, Tatum, LeBron, Zubac, Kuzma, Hart, Daniel Gafford, and Matthew Dellavedova. Literally the exact same squad still as the same. I mean, this team is really solid, but I don't think we can just get past that Sixers squad. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season here. 2-23 season here. Ben Simmons is now winning MVPs. Paulo is your Rookie of the Year. We got Onyeka Okongwu as your 6th man, Ayton Defensive Player of the Year, and your most improved player is actually Colin Sexton. We were once again the first seed, 62 and 20 on the year, 13 games above the Minnesota Timberwolves here, 35 and 7 at home, 27-13 on the road. But again, can we get past the Sixers squad? I see them still over there. They're the first seed. I don't really know what to do at this point, but I see Alfredo Amino still playing in the simulation. But hey, let's see what happens here. We're taking the Rockets here in the first round. They got Ja Morant, Austin Rivers, Corey Brewer still playing. That's crazy. Marvin Bagley has been really good in the simulation here. And they got Zach Collins, Kemba Walker, Anthony Simons. They got a solid team, but again, I think we should be able to beat the squad. We're going to simulate right through that round there. We lose 1 game to the Rockets. We get the job done. We're taking on the San Antonio Spurs. They got Foxes, Jonte Murray, Miles Bridges, PJ Washington, Jackson Hayes. They got a solid team, but you know, I mean, I really don't think we should lose. We end up losing actually more to them than the Rockets team. I thought that Rockets team was a little bit better than that Spurs team right there, but we get the job done. So we're taking on the Golden State Warriors here in the Western Conference Finals. I see the Sixers there. Can the Raptors please win? The Warriors, they got Curry. Nick Young is still playing. That's crazy. Michael Porter Jr., Omri Cass is playing as well. Clint Capella, Chet is coming off the bench. But I do think that we should get the job done against this Warriors squad. A clean sweep. The Lakers have won the Western Conference Finals. MVP is LeBron again. And Zion Williamson out east in the Eastern Conference Finals. Again, the Lakers and the Sixers for 3 straight years. So the Lakers and Sixers again. Oh, it looks like they don't have Harden anymore, but it doesn't really matter because they're still stacked because they got Mikal Bridges. Can we win a game? Yes, we have won one game. That's the first time we won against them. 150 to 120 here. Ben Simmons drops 20. Tatum with 31. We're going to need this every single game. They're 28 from LeBron, 20 Ingram, 20 from Kuzma here, 18 from Zubac, and 17 from Garland. Jeez. Game number 2 here, we end up losing here by 19. Fultz with 25 for them. He's been really good, and Ingram drops 23 for us, the leading scorer. Game 3 here, the Sixers win yet again. We lose by 5. That sucks. LeBron 21, 8, and 10 though. Oh, he had 7 turnovers there. Game number 4 here, we do end up winning here. We might actually have a chance here. Ingram with 27, Zion with 20 here. It's a 6-point victory for us. It's a 2-2 series here. Game number 5 here, we end up winning yet again. Zion 25, 8, and 6. Garland with 30 points and 5 boards here. Tatum 18 and 6 so far in the playoffs. He's averaging 23.7 boards a game. Can we win here? We need to win one more game to win the NBA Finals, and we can't do it in game number 6 here. So we're going to game 7 here. That sucks. Oh, we're going to game 7 here. They probably had a better record than us. We're on the road, and we end up winning here regardless. The Los Angeles Lakers have won the NBA championship. We finally get past the Sixers. Finals MVP is LeBron James. It's the 22-23 season here. So we still got 1 year left here. So Lakers at this point in real life, they still only won 1 championship at this point. The Lakers have won 1 championship now here in the simulation with Tatum on the squad. If we win next season, which is the current season, we will actually have more championships in the simulation than in real life. So we got to win next year. But either way, I'll see you guys shortly. Victor's going to be going to the Suns here. Scoot's going to be going to the Wizards. For the Mavericks, get Brandon Miller. Jarace Walker to the Raptors here. Grizzlies get Amen Thompson. Asur Thompson is going to the Nuggets here, and Anthony Black is going to be on the Pelicans. We have for the final year of this, the 23-24 season, which is the current NBA season. Garland, Ingram, Tatum, LeBron, Zubac, Kuzma, Josh Hart, Jonas Valanciunas coming off the bench along with Emmanuel quickly on this squad. Let's see how this goes down here. We won an NBA championship last year. Let's see if we can go back to back. 23-24 season here. Luka Doncic wins the MVP with the Pacers. Victor Rookie of the Year with the Phoenix Suns here. He's also number 1, so that means Booker is somewhere else. I think he's on the Thunder in this. Halliburton 6-man with the Blazers. 8 in Defensive Player of the Year, actually 27-13. And Jalen Suggs is your most improved player here. Luka, Trae Young, 8 in Jokic, and Okafor on the first team here. Okafor really made himself a career. Also, looks like Shea is also on the Pacers here. So Shea and Luka are both on the Pacers. Very interesting here. We're only the 2nd seed this year. The Jazz team. Who's on this Jazz team? Bledsoe, Mitchell, Franz Wagner, Scotty Barnes, Jerome Robinson Earl here, and Jalen Brunson as he didn't develop in this, and D'Lo. Again, I see the Sixers still out there. The Sixers are literally my enemy here. Tatum again 26 and 8 this season. Garland 22 and 10. He's been very good. This is a very underrated pickup here for the Lakers here. LeBron 18, 6 and 8 this season. Ingram 15. Kuzma 13 here. We were the 2nd seed, 51-31, 7 games back behind the Jazz here, 23-17 at home, 28-14 on the road there. We were 7 games back behind the Jazz, though. We were very close. It was not like the best season for us, but we still did okay. And in the playoffs here, we're taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves in the first round. They got Westbrook, Jerome Robinson here, Josh Green, Jaren Jackson Jr., Rudy Gobert still made his way on the Timberwolves, as well as Mike Conley and Paolo Banchero on the team too. Trevor Ariza is still playing, but I do think though we should get the job done against these Minnesota Timberwolves, as we do in the first round. They were taking on the Warriors. The Warriors still got Curry here. Nick Young's been going crazy. I don't know why he's doing so well. Who knows? Jonathan Kuminga, Chet Holmgren here. Looks like they didn't really have the best team though. I think they were better last year, but we'll see what happens here. And we end up clean sweeping them. Taking on the Jazz though, like I said before, Brunson's actually starting now. Mitchell, Franz Wagner, Scotty Barnes. This team is okay, but are they first seed material? No, they're not, because we get through. Darius Garland is actually your Western Conference Finals MVP, 21 and 10 assists here. And Zion Williams, how many years has this been in a row? It's been 4 years in a row. They have the Lakers and Sixers in the NBA Finals. Fultz, Josh Giddey, Ben Simmons, Zion Williamson here, Joel Embiid. They got Julius Randle now coming off the bench, and Paul George, and Tyrese Maxey, and Derrick Jones Jr., who was also on the squad team. Oh my God. Fultz, Giddey, Simmons, Zion, Embiid, Randle, Paul George, Tyrese Maxey. This team is actually insane. They changed draft too. And they had Harden at one point. I can't believe this. Who is this GM on the Sixers here? But we still end up winning here in game 1, 127 to 109. That's a big time victory right there. Brandon Ingram with 27, Tatum with 25. This Sixers team just blows my mind. Game 2, they ended up losing though, 120-114, and B with 29-15 for them. Tatum, let's see, he only had 6 points in this one. That's not what you like to see. 22 points a game here in the playoffs so far. And in game number 3 here, we do end up winning here. So I might spoke too soon. Tatum, big time performance in game 3, 38, 4, 3, 3, and 5 blocks. He only missed 3 shots here. Made up for the other game, to say the least. 2-1 victory here. 3-1 series lead. Now Tatum with 24 in this one. Ben Simmons, this Lakers squad is actually better than I thought, and the Lakers have won the NBA championship here. Tatum is your finals MVP, 25 points and 6 boards. So that's actually better than what happened in real life here, because obviously the Lakers only won 1 championship in this time that Tatum has been in the NBA, and they win 2 here with Tatum on the Lakers. So that's the conclusion of today's video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you want me to go back and pretty much re-simulate an entire player's career with a different team and different scenario, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. But if not, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time.